I'm going to try tonight to talk about some people and some families here in Stuarts Draft. I kind of hate to admit something, but there's a brother back there. He's in St. Louis. David and I are fifth generation. Seventh generation is here of us. And June, my daughter, who's a vet, I think most everybody knows her. She actually is the sixth generation to live on the same property. Frankly, I live on the same property there was my great-grandmother, our I'm going to start off talking about our family, and our great-great-granddaddy settled here in 1890. This is him. David and I grew up with our dad calling him the old bird. Great-granddaddy was a tremendous business person. He came to Stuarts Draft as a salesman for Stark Brothers Nursery. He's the one that was responsible, as most of us know. Some of us are old enough to remember that all the orchards that were in the area. And Granddaddy was responsible for that. And then Granddaddy, as he got older, he went into the brokerage business, buying and selling apples and hay and grain. But he was smart enough that he never touched it. And he would buy farmer's grain and tell him, or hay, and tell him, now, I'll tell you where and when to take it. And he would sell it and then have it put on the train to go to where he sold it. He didn't do much. And I have an article here that I'm going to read in a minute that's written by one of his grandsons. The grandson stated he never saw him do anything to read the paper. Is that true? I don't know. He came here in 1890, settled here. He met a girl from the Laurel Hill area, and his name was C.H.Cohron, and her name was Cordelia.
Oh, no.
And they had 13 children. Not all of them survived, but anyway, they had 13 children. And the building, yeah, this is it. There's C.H.Cohron's son. Now, son is my granddad. He died, or C.H. died in 1920. And my granddaddy died in 1940, which was the year before I was born. I never knew my granddaddy. I cannot tell you the age of this picture. I have no idea, but it's old. This building, or part of that building, is still standing. If you look real close, right through here is a railroad spur. I have a copy of the deed right away that he gave the N.W. Railroad to put that spur right into the building. In my lifetime, that spur was still there, and in recent years, it has been done away with. This is the building that's right on the railroad. Right now, it's not being used, but Eber Brothers Excavating was there. Jamie Ballou was there in recent years. Anyway, that's where it all happened. Granddaddy also built the mill, and the Stuarts Draft mill was constructed and owned by Granddaddy. And David and I have a kind of interesting story. The mill is what was responsible for David and I being here. Great-granddaddy hired our granddaddy on my mother's side to come and run the mill for him. And that's where Dad and Mom met. So we're millers on several sides, several ways. I am going to read this. I have no idea when this was written. I had an aunt that was a pack rat. She passed some of that on to some of her nieces and nephews. She had this in some of her works. And again, I have no idea how old it is. It was written by a lady by the name of Sherry Maxwell. and it says she was a special writer. Which paper was it in? I have no idea. I just have a copy of it. And here we go. It says, when Cornelius Cohron came to Stuarts Draft in 1890, he was selling fruit trees. The young businessman went on to become a pioneer for the community, laying the foundation for future industry. Now there's two of his grandchildren helped put this art together. My grandfather came to this area from Mississippi with his mother, Jane Garland, when his father died, said C.H.Cohron of Roanoke, during a recent visit here with relatives. She had a sister in Albemarle County, and they settled at Laurel Hill near New Hope in Augusta County. Cornelius Cohron married Cordelia Ann Weller, New Hope, in 1876, and the couple settled in Spartanburg, Stanton. At that time, Cohron worked for Stark Brothers Nursery selling fruit trees. In later years, Cohron decided to move and almost migrated to Kansas. He was thinking about buying a farm there, but before he made the decision, someone called and said the property had been destroyed by a tornado. So they moved Stuarts Draft. This was with another one of his grandchildren, Marie Shade, shared that. Again, she was grandson. Partly due to the fact that the Norfolk and Western Railroad had come to Stuarts Draft in 1882. The couple built a home on Main Street. It's now owned by Lawrence Hockman, or presently it's the Hockman Estate, and acquired two farms southeast of the village. Soon after, Cohron established a hay, grain business, and a flour and feed mill. At his death in 1921, his sons took over the business. Alvin and Pilson took over the flour mill. Oscar, who was my grandfather, took over the hay grain business, and Oscar and Elmer took over the management of the farm, Joe Cohron said. Another son, John, worked at the mill until his death at an early age. The mill remained in the Cohron family until 1936, when it was sold to the W.I. Grove. It was still in operation June of 1982, when it was converted to a one-story warehouse. Cohron Hardware, located on 608 Main Street, was established by Cornelius' grandson, Ward Lee, who of course was our dad. In the late 40s, it's now owned and operated by his two sons, Dave and Larry. The Cohrons were very supportive of the early churches in the community. Cornelius donated the land used for the Stuarts Draft Baptist Church when it was located on Main Street, and sold the land for Finley Memorial Presbyterian Church. I was told, what was it, the figure was $70-some? $78.50 is what he sold that property for to Finley. My grandparents were very concerned about the growth of the community. They were not only interested in the family's Christian welfare, but the spiritual welfare of the community as a whole, said another granddaughter, Geraldine Kyle. Cohron also helped to establish the first bank in Stuarts Draft. The building now has Jefferson Bank in the Valley on 608. That's Frankie Cohron's office now. We used to laugh because some of us even remember seeing him work, said C.H.Cohron. He was always at home reading the newspaper. Cornelius Cohron had an interesting philosophy about education that conflicted with the ideology of the time. He believed that the boys would do all right in the family business without an education, and only sent them to school for 1 year. Cohron said, but he sent 4 of his 5 daughters to Hollins College in Roanoke. Cohron's influence not only the shape of business in the town, but to touch the people of the community themselves. They were kind, compassionate people, Miss Kyle said, and it showed through the actions of the children and grandchildren. And I hope it still shows. Anyway, I dug that out of some of the things that she had. And
Larry, you mentioned that his wife was from Laurel Hill.
Yes.
She was Baptist in Laurel Hill, and that's
the connection.
The mother church. They were the mother church to Stuarts
Laurel
Draft
Hill Baptist Church was the mother of the Stuarts Draft Baptist Church, and it came through her, through them. I'm going to talk about my grandparents now for just a minute. My grandfather was strong Southern Baptist. He married a girl from Fishersville, back halfway between Fishersville and New Hope. It was strong Luther. They had 4 children. 2 of them turned out to be Baptists, 2 of them turned out to be Lutherans. The oldest one and the youngest one went to church with grandmother. And my dad and his sister, which was Geraldine, went to the Baptist church. And that's, the family was split. They are buried in the Lutheran church down in St. James, which is just north of Fishersville.